Hello YouTube, Jim Miller here, helping you find and keep the love of your life. Working on my X-Back series right here, but kind of wanted to touch on something today. Getting over the pain of the breakup. Getting over the pain of a breakup. I hear a lot of this, and a breakup is very painful, and whether you are the broken or the brokey, it doesn't really matter whether you were the one that pulled the trigger on the relationship or whether you were the one that actually got dumped. The pain hurts. Both parties are going to hurt in this. And there's a few ways that you can get around this. There are a few steps that you need to use to get around it. And there are a few don'ts to make this better. One of the don'ts is don't fall into alcohol, drugs, self-destructive behavior. A lot of people do that. A lot of people are going to run out and start drinking a lot, or sleeping with a lot of women, or sleeping with a lot of guys, if you are a woman. Doing drugs, starting smoking, things like this that are just not any good for you. It just doesn't help. It really doesn't help the grand scheme of things. It doesn't help you to become the person that you need to be. But the breakup pain is so intense, and I felt it myself many times, and it's difficult. And I spent time in therapy finding out how to deal with this. And one of the best things that came out of that was to deal with the pain. And I remember my therapist said to me, he goes, all you can do right now is be sad. That's all you can do, is just be sad. You'll hear people saying, oh, drag all your friends into it, and go out and find distractions every day, and let's just go out and meet a lot of new people and do things, and you will have good meaning friends that will get you out of the house, that will make you help you feel better. But that's not the answer. I remember for the first week, I pretty much did not leave my home. I went to work, I came home, I stayed in the house. I didn't talk to too many people. When I would go out, I'd talk to too many people. I talked to way too many people, and that's not good. Find a few close friends that'll put up with your bullshit, that'll put up with listening to you whine on and complain. Find them, but only a few. Only a few. You talk to 30 people, you get 30 different opinions, and it makes a mess. Trust me. You don't know what advice to follow or what to do. You'll feel strong one minute, and well, I'll take that, and then somebody else says something, and you're going to go off in that direction. So be true to yourself, and just listen to a few people, a few respected people that you respect, people that you trust, people that really have your back. A lot of people say they have your back, but when shit like this happens, you find out they really didn't have your back. So be careful there. But if you have to lay on the bed and cry for a day or so, lay on the bed and cry for a day or so. If you have to withdraw, withdraw. Withdrawal is not a bad thing. People say, oh, I withdrew. Withdrawal is not a bad thing. If you're in there and you're taking the pain and you're taking the feelings as they come to you and you're dealing with them. If you take those feelings, deal with them as they come to you. Nothing stronger than that. Work your way through the feelings. Get out a pen and paper. It's one of my favorites. I do some therapeutic journaling. Write down your thoughts, write down your good thoughts, write down your bad thoughts. Write down what you feel, how you feel. It doesn't matter. You don't have to hold anything back, and just write down, you think she's an absolute whatever, write that down. You're not sending it to her in an email. This is for you. This is your journal, and you write down that. Therapeutic journaling helps me oftentimes when I'm in a funk. And I'll just sit down and write down feelings, and then I go back and I read those feelings. And sometimes it's helpful to go back a week or two later and read those feelings, and you don't feel that way anymore. But you're going to have moments of strength, and you're going to have moments of weakness. You're going to have moments that you can't even get out of bed. But then you're going to have moments when you wake up and, you know what? You don't feel so bad. This life is pretty good. I'll be okay without her. I'll be okay without him. These happen. And they're blessings. They're true blessings when these kind of days happen. These kind of feelings will come to you. But you're going to be sad initially. So be sad. Be sad. And how long? I remember asking him, how long should I be sad? He goes, till you're not sad anymore. As far as distractions go, distractions are good every now and then. You've spent a week in here crying on your couch, and a bunch of buddies come by and say, hey, we're going to go to the shooting range, or we're going to go do something, or we're going to go do this. We're going to go out tonight. You don't want to go, but you got to go. You got to go. Every now and then you got to break that routine, guys. And do something different. do something that you want to do. It's hard to find something that you want to do. If you're like me, you got into the relationship, you gave up every bit of yourself to be part of that relationship. And that was your life for a while. That was my life for a while, was to be there with her and her children. That was my life. And that was taken away from me. So I had to find some other things to do. I had to find some interests. You know, I tried to play a guitar, and I'm no good. Play 3 chords. Ride a bicycle. I have a nice road bicycle that I'll ride. Do things like that. You know, just some home projects, things that I want to do. I like working with tools. I got an old Chevy truck out there that, you know, I have to do some work on it and break out my wrenches and do that. These are the kind of things that kind of keep me away. Now, you know, while I'm doing it, I'm working on a truck, and I'm remember when her and I were driving the truck one weekend, and all of a sudden it starts coming back after me. Be good to yourself. Be very good to yourself, especially in this time. Be very good to yourself. Don't let anybody be bad to you, your ex or anybody else. If people are bad to you, if people are pushing you in the wrong direction, you need to back them off. Kind of stay away from them and take care of yourself first. It's like on the airplane. Take care of yourself first. Then you can take care of the passengers with you. Anyway, you know, that's kind of what I wanted to say. It's a brief, had some questions on how do I get over this breakup. It's heartbreaking. You're going to be sad until you're not sad anymore. But process the feelings. Don't bury them. Don't bury them in another relationship by any stretch of the imagination, you know, until you're ready to date, because that's a real recipe for disaster. I've seen that a couple of times. But anyway, I'm Jim, here to help you find and keep the love of your life. A couple of links down below in the description. One for a free ebook, 7 Simple Ways to Get Your Ex Back. Won't answer all of your questions, but it'll kind of get you know, the mindset maybe where you can create an environment that, you know, the ex can come back, and if not her, maybe the next love of your life. And if you feel like you're getting value here, I ask you to smash the subscribe button, click the thumbs up. I really do appreciate it. And comments. Leave me a comment down in the comment section and tell me, you know, tell me you like what I have to say. Tell me you don't like what I have to say. Tell me you want me to talk about something else, and I'll make a video on that. But till next time, YouTube, Jim Miller, helping you find and keep the love of your life. Good night.